Going toe-to-toe at center court. Kessler's so tall, he's actually taller than Hartenstein. And the Jazz win the tip because of it.
You got to throw that ball up higher, though. You got two 7-footers. Attempt try on that alley-oop. You have to be able to control the basketball.
Oh, and Markkanen, too much size. Off the pass there from George.
Able to force them into a short clock. That may not be the shot that the Jazz wanted from that distance by Keontae George.
J-Dub.
By Keontae George.
J-Dub. A little too much heat on that three. Now Utah trying to get up the floor quickly. Collins wide open for three. To get the ball out of his hands, to make sure that he's not making plays, and yet he's still making plays night after night. He's putting up 30 a game.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's done a good job, too, of really just being patient. And that's their first second chance points of the night. And those are some big ones there.
As Markkanen, speaking of second chance opportunities, with the putback. And that was Thunder head coach Mark Daignault in tonight's OU Health Coaches Corner. We got a lot of road games coming up, might be even more depending on how things end up here. With the NBA Cup. As the Thunder coming off that 4-game road trip, 3-1 on the West Coast. Shea steps into it, had a good look at the three. Wiggins did a good job and terminated the dribble of Collier. Markkanen forced up that shot.
Folks, that left hand. Was that I can't say a hot cup of Joe, but
Utah led this game in the first quarter by 9, but the Thunder just with some suffocating, stifling defense here. Markkanen, he'll get loose for the three. 18 turnovers forced. That's an OKC record for a half. Shea, little misdirection. Hartenstein. You can just see it oozing out of him. It just feels like he can make a play at any given moment. Markkanen, still just with 7 points. That was just mean. SGA's total up to 18. Dexton, though, from the corner.
The fact he had those career-high 9 rebounds on Sunday night in Houston.
Yeah, don't overlook the 12 points. Markkanen tried to get going. Can't do it on that shot.
And, you know, he's playing a 7-footer. Then he's guarding a guy on the perimeter who's smaller than him. I just, I got to close my mouth because that's what happens when you say it at the free throw line. Thank you, Chris Fisher.
Way to tee that up for yourself. Trying to create something for this Utah team is Markkanen, bouncing bodies. See him trying to assert himself. Kessler the rebound. Final seconds here of the third. What has been a very lopsided third quarter in favor of the Thunder, but the Thunder starting to pick up some cheap fouls. That one's going to go against SGA. Turnovers was how few free throws Utah was taking, despite the...
They did it with fast break points and without the usage of the free throw line.
Will Hardy going with his starters. Wiggins got to the cup, and J.B. DeRosa is going to call the whistle. So you've got...
And they'll just say, look, you know what? You made this bed, you sleep in it. And a lot of times they just said, look, you know what?
Phase, but they clearly want to take advantage of the draft coming up. But they got guys like Markkanen. He's been an all-star. 2023. But outside of Keontae George, the other two not really big contributors. Hendricks is hurt. Sensabaugh. Carlson sniffed it out. No alley-oop on his watch. It squirts up to Wiggins. Jones will hoist. And that'll do it.